Aquarius, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. So for those of you guys that are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you. So I have a couple different oracle decks here today. We are going to do a love reading. We're going to take a look at the person on your mind. What do you need to know? What can you expect? I'm actually going to cap this off for the next 30 days. So this is going to be energy within the next 30 days between you and the one on your mind. All right, Aquarius, so if you are interested in winning a free personal reading, you can hit that subscribe button and you're automatically entered. And if you would like a couple extra chances, in the description box below, there are a couple steps for how you can get a double or triple entry. All right, let's take a look. Aquarius, I see one card so far. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So, for some of you, I do feel like this is like a cycle, right? There is somebody here who has kind of, it's almost as if like you look for somebody there was somebody that you dated in the past and you look for them. You may not realize that you're doing this, but you look for that person in the new people that come into your life, because I'm hearing if there was just one thing that could change about this person, or if one thing didn't happen, that would be your ideal person. That would be the person that you would, choose to spend the rest of your life with. But there's just one thing that had happened, or one thing about that person that you just can't get past. So maybe you're looking for similar, you're looking at similar qualities to the things that you've had, the characteristics that you've had in past people, and that's why you're attracting the same thing, where it seems if you don't already have your soulmate in your life, this person is going to be somebody completely different than what you usually go for. So you're going to have to take a little bit of a risk to, meet this person here. Others of you, I definitely feel like if this is about your relationship that you're in right now, you have to keep an open mind, because I do feel like there's a part like you're getting to a level that is going to deepen the connection that you're currently in. So you and this person are about to go to a deeper level of commitment. And I feel like before this happens, it's almost as though you have somebody who's going to offer you something, but they have to tell you something about themselves first. So if it's been less than 6 months, some of you guys, you're finding out that you're dealing with somebody who was married in the past. Others of you are dealing with somebody who is going to tell you that they have children, right? Tell you that they can't have children, possibly. Like there's something big that's going to be coming. And it's going to change the dynamic of your relationship. It's either going to take things to the next level, or it's going to cause a big halt. For 30% of you, I feel like it's going to cause a big halt in the connection. 10% of that 30%, I do see that after a separation, due to this, you will get back together. And the rest of you guys, I feel like you're just going to be like, well, I understand why you waited to tell me, but like this does not change anything. So let's see what other information is there. So for those of you guys who aren't aware, I have a sale on all readings for the whole entire month. So at the end of this week, the pre-recorded readings won't be on sale, but the lives will be. It's kind of like every week I take a sale away. Everything was on sale at the beginning of the month. So if you're interested or you feel called to book, that is some information. Yeah, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime here. Keep an open mind, true love. So for those of you that are single, this true love, like your true love is going to be somebody who's completely different from your usual type here. And it looks like there's like a Cupid's arrow that is coming towards you. Others of you, you're going to realize that you have, I'm hearing a past life connection also, but you're going to realize that, wow, this is interesting. There is a couple of you who you think that you're dealing with a true love, but you're going to be meeting somebody new. It's almost like the universe is going to bring in divine intervention, and you're going to be leaving a relationship that was a very long-term relationship. And I don't see you leaving on bad terms. I just feel like the contract with you and the person that you're dealing with is currently over, especially if you feel as though it's very routine. You've been dating or together for a very long time. Maybe you live together, whatever the case is. I feel like there's going to be a separation. Somebody's going to come into your life or into your person's life that's going to make you guys both realize that maybe we are holding each other back. Maybe we're just together because we're used to being with one another. But, it's not that you love each other, but you're not in love with each other anymore. And I think that you guys are okay with it because of the fact that you kind of forgot what it was like to be in love. And there's somebody that's going to come in and kind of like steal your heart. Some of you, this is somebody who may come and steal your person's heart and but either way, It may seem bad, but at the end of the day, it's for your ultimate good, because you're meant to separate. You're meant to find your true love, and you can't find your true love if you're with somebody who's not your divine counterpart. So true love is on its way to you here. You're gonna have to keep an open mind about the situation, right? Know that the universe has your back, and that everything that's happening for you is ultimately for your highest good. Those of you guys, I forgot to say this in the beginning, but if you're interested in manifestation, law of attraction, I finally have all the content ready to teach you guys. So on my personal Instagram, Ray's Runway, the link will be in the description box below. I have, I think I have the video of the first time I manifested money. So I'll show you, like in that video, I tell you guys what you can do to manifest. And then the first video I did was, I think it was about how to attract your ultimate desires, and it's about rewiring your subconscious mind, because in order to manifest, there's a lot of things that need to be removed first. So I have 2 of the lessons out so far, and for the next 2 months, that's what we're going to be focusing on, and then the 2 months after that, we're going to be focusing on business and YouTube and tarot. So I will be teaching, and yeah, so if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, just skip that part. We have children, yeah, I feel like, and we have religious factors in reverse. So yeah, I was definitely thinking religious factors could be that, could be that thing about that person that I was talking about in the beginning. It's like if they didn't have a certain religious belief that didn't line up with yours, that would have been your perfect person. But says your love life will benefit. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and by your spiritual path. And also this could mean that you are entering into a new love, because maybe you are like, you're watching this tarot reading, maybe you're new to tarot, or you're just like evolving in your spiritual life, your spiritual practice. You have come to another version, a higher version of yourself, and every higher version of yourself is going to require a higher surrounding. So I definitely feel like for some of you, it's like you're just kind of like leveling up from the person, and it sucks to leave and to move forward, but it's like you can't bring everybody along on the journey that you're meant to go through. Not everybody's going to make it through every single cycle with you. So for some of you, it's just kind of like a fading of a relationship that honestly, I feel you have held on to this relationship for way too long to begin with. Aquarius, you are fixed signs. So it's like, some people say like, Aquarius is emotionally unavailable, whatever. And honestly, like if an Aquarius, I think it takes, them a little bit more time, but when they do fall, I think that you guys fall hard, and I think that you guys have the ability to be very romantic, and you're a fixed sign as well. So sometimes you do, I know a lot of Aquariuses that are in, I don't know any Aquarius that really has short-term relationships. They're either single or they're in like long-term relationships, but sometimes you tend to fixate on connections, especially if you are dealing with another fixed sign, so another Aquarius, a Leo, a Taurus, or a Scorpio here. So just make sure you're not fixated on what you envision to have with that person. Make sure that you're in the relationship because of the life that you currently have with that person. So we have children, your love life is being affected by children. So yeah, somebody may let you know that they have children. You may finally be ready to introduce somebody to your children, or they may be ready to introduce you to their children. I also sense that children could be a factor of some person, or one person may be ready to have children and the other person isn't. Another thing is somebody may realize that they don't want to be with the other person by the other one saying, like, I see somebody saying like, I'm ready to have kids, or I'm ready to get married, or I'm ready to move in together, and then the other person is like, why am I not excited for that? Why do I not want that? And then they realize like, shit, I don't think we're supposed to be together anymore. It's very interesting. Let's see what else can we get. I see Leo, which is your opposite sign, right? I know an Aquarius and Leo duo who have been together on and off for like 10 years. Neither of them are in love with each other, or have been for a very long time, yet they're always drawn to go back to each other whenever things don't work out with other people. It's like, imagine how many other connections, they could have made if they had just like walked away, right? Not gone back to what's familiar. So that may help one of you. Let's see, Aquarius. I'm like drawn to the fact that my ear is kind of like itchy, and I'm kind of like being called to like press on it. And I'm like seeing that as somebody's ignoring, you're either ignoring my message, somebody might have just switched off the video, or it's like you're ignoring all the signs. The signs are there, but it's like you're just completely, you're choosing to ignore it. Some of you, you're choosing to ignore the obvious within a connection. Let's see. Any other messages for Aquarius? Heartbroken. You know what, I just feel like deception. So, okay, I see two scenarios coming out now. Some of you are going to be heartbroken because what you find out is going to be, it's not going to be about what you found out, but it's going to be the fact that they kept something from you, and you know, why would they tell you? Why didn't they trust you enough? Others of you, the first message, and now I'm seeing so many more messages, but the first message that I got was with this heartbreak card. It's like, it's sad that you're maybe, like, you may be able to be friends with this person, not right away, but later on. But it's like, I feel like it's heartbreaking because you've known this person for so long. You know that you're not meant to be with one another anymore. You're breaking free from one another. But at the same time, it's sad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a mutual understanding, it's a mutual split, but it's still sad because you still care for one another. You just know that you both deserve more. Like, it's like two best friends splitting up because they realize that, you know, yeah, they're best friends, yeah, they love each other, but like I said before, like, you're just not passionately, madly in love. The spark is gone. The spark is not there anymore, and you both deserve that. You both deserve to have a spark. You both deserve to have that once in a lifetime love. That's so sad. But at the end of the day, it's so good because when you do find that person, it's going to be so amazing. And I do feel like this is the type of person where, they'll walk you down that aisle when you find that one, you know, or you would gladly walk them down the aisle when they find the one, or you'll be at each other's weddings. Like, I feel like this is somebody who is your soulmate. You will have them in your life for the rest of your life. You're just not meant to be what you thought you were meant to be. And this could even be a twin flame journey, because I do feel like a lot of twin flames like just assume, like, why would it be so difficult if we're not going to end up together, and they assume that they're going to be together. But realistically, I've been doing readings for many years now, and probably, I don't know, 5% of twin flame connections actually end up together, right? So it's like you guys are having that peace and that knowing that, like, okay, you thought you were meant to be one thing, but you're actually meant to be another. And I'm hearing there's going to be a lot of other people that are going to be sad about this. But then for others of you, deception here, because you both have had signs. Some of you guys, it's like, again, I think this is a Tower moment. It may not have happened yet, but it may happen soon. And it's like, if you don't make the decision to walk away, I do sense cheating. And I don't know if it's going to be you. I don't know if it's going to be your person, but I do sense that there is going to be a third party. Like I said, somebody's going to come in to show you what love truly is. And if when that person comes in, you know, whoever doesn't decide to move forward, I think that they're going to end up doing something, I'm hearing, scandalous. And that's how the connection's going to break. And instead of being friends, of course, this is going to end in a very, very, you know, not nice heartbreaking. Well, not the heartbreak is nice at all, but the first way is a lot more sincere and genuine, rather than this would be like a more of like, I hate you is what I'm sensing. Like, you could end up, you really gotta choose which way do you see this going, right? So yeah, because there could definitely be a deception here. Somebody that comes in and just swoops your person away or swoops you away, and then, yeah, I don't want to see anybody hurt here. Okay, any other messages for Aquarius? And honestly, somebody was thinking about getting a personal reading. I'm not sure who it is, but if, like, whoever I'm talking about when I just said that, it was somebody that wants to know if this reading is for them. So they were going to get a personal reading. Well, let me just save you the money and tell you that if you're wondering, then I think it is for you. Like, you wouldn't be wondering if the answer was no, right? If the answer was that, or sorry, if this was not for you, you wouldn't, like, you would just be clicking off. You wouldn't even be paying attention to this reading right now because it just wouldn't make sense to you, right? But I think that, you know, the reading that you would get would really just confirm everything that you already know. And maybe that's what you need, is that double confirmation, but I'm going to give you a confirmation right now as well. Aquarius, if you have not seen your intimate reading for May, I did intimate readings for every single sign. I will leave it in the description box below. All right, so let's see. Any other messages? Because somebody here, it's like you've been thinking about this without really thinking, without really allowing yourself to think about it. It's like you know that this is coming, you feel it, but you're just doing everything that you can to kind of like avoid it. Best of both worlds. Yeah, somebody may want to have the best of both worlds here, right? With that deception coming in, the third party energy that I'm sensing. Trying to have the best of both worlds. And this could also be, like I said, those two people that keep going back to each other when things don't work out with other people, so that it's like, at least I have somebody in the meantime, or, you know, yeah, that's really it. At least I have somebody in the meantime. But if you both found somebody better, you would leave each other. So if you are tempted to have a third party situation, just make sure you leave first, right? Make sure you leave first, because you will destroy the friendship that is going to happen between the two of you guys in the future. There will be no chance at having a friendship with one another. If you are looking to attract new love, I have my setup a little weird, so you can't really see, but I was showing everybody. If you didn't know that I launched my crystal boutique. So for you guys, I really do sense it is rose quartz that you're needing, maybe even some selenite. This is just a couple of the crystals that I have on my shop, but I'm just seeing you guys holding a beautiful rose quartz, either a sphere or a tower. Some of you, that's going to help with the courage to walk away from what's no longer serving you, because it will, you know, it's about not just love, but it's also about self-love and courage and confidence. And this is gonna, it's almost like I see this crystal helping, like I see it helping you. I see you holding it also to your chest, like in the middle of your chest, and doing a meditation, a self-love meditation. Make sure it's at least 10 minutes, but also what I'm seeing is like, it's gonna help you to realize how much more you deserve, and realize that it's out there. Even if you don't see it, it's gonna give you the faith to believe that it is out there for you. I see Sagittarius here. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but look at this, seduction and tainted love. Right, seduction and tainted love. I definitely feel like there is gonna be somebody like a seductress, a seducer, right? That's gonna come in here and either take you away or take your person away here. So that's gonna be the Tower moment. It could be somebody with, you may not be dealing with a Sagittarius, to be honest. It could be, I see twin flame at the bottom of this deck, so it could even be a twin flame that you're dealing with here, but Sagittarius, or the twin flame. You know, when I met my twin flame, they took me out of a separation, or out of a relationship that was literally not serving me at all. So for some of you, you're going to be meeting your twin flame, and that's what's going to get you out of this connection. But this new person could be the Sagittarius, could have a lot of Sagittarius placements. All right, so that is what I have for you. If you want a personal reading, everything is in the description box below. The link to crystals are in the description box below. I did launch a mystery box, and I did mention Scorpios should have that box. Have a look at that box. But I also feel Aquarius would be that is where I intuitively do a meditation on your name, and I pull the crystals that I feel are meant for you, and then I write you a note on how I think that these crystals will help you and how I think you should use the crystals. So that is something that I do feel you guys strongly need as well. So yeah, everything you need is in the description box. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment. I'm going to be doing more readings for the signs that watch more, because of course, if you're giving me your time, I'm going to give you my time, but I am also going to be doing less readings for the signs that don't interact as much and don't watch as much, because some of the signs just don't really pay too much attention. So, but either way, if you want daily messages, you can follow me on TikTok, you can follow me on Instagram, because I do messages every single day, little short readings. And I also go on Instagram to do live videos where I answer free questions on and off. So feel free to do that. Oh, I also do that on TikTok too.